They see a crowd, you see a canvas. They hear a track, you hear a heartbeat. Being a DJ isn't just about playing music. It's about controlling the room's oxygen. At Vibrance Academy, we take you beyond the sync button. Master the art of the transition, the science of the frequency, and the psychology of the floor. From vinyl roots to digital frontiers, learn to read the energy and lead the vibe. Vibrance Academy of Creative Arts. Don't just play the track, be the pulse.
The boy's head rested against the cold glass of the window. The vibration of the bus engine traveled through the frame, through the pane, through his skull in a low, continuous thrum that had long ago ceased to register. His mouth had fallen slightly open. A thin line of drool traced from the corner of his lips to the collar of his jacket, darkening the fabric in a small, spreading stain. The bus lurched. His body shifted with the motion, rolling against the window, then settling back into the corner where the seat met the metal wall. The engine coughed once and died. Silence filled the space where the vibration had been, sudden and complete, and still the boy did not stir. Time passed. The light through the windows changed, the orange of late afternoon deepening toward the purple of early evening. Shadows lengthened across the empty seats, reaching toward the front of the bus where the driver's seat sat vacant, the steering wheel waiting for hands that would not return. The boy's eyes opened. For a long moment, he did not move. The ceiling of the bus swam into focus, its surface perforated with small holes, stained in places where leaks had left their amber signatures. His neck ached from the angle of his sleep. His mouth tasted of copper and dryness. He blinked once, twice, and pushed himself upright. The bus was empty. Seat after seat stretched toward the front, each one unoccupied, their vinyl surfaces marked with the ghosts of countless previous passengers. Backpacks that had rested in aisles, jackets that had hung from hooks, the scattered debris of 100 students, all gone. The aisle lay clear, a path of ribbed rubber matting leading to the front door, which stood open, folded back against the exterior of the bus. The boy stood. His legs felt disconnected from his body, the blood slow to return to extremities compressed by hours of stillness. He moved into the aisle, one hand braced against the seats for support, his footsteps producing soft, rubbery squeaks against the matting. At the front of the bus revealed nothing new. The driver's seat empty, the controls dark. The large rectangular mirror above showed only the interior behind him. Rows of green vinyl and metal handrails receding into shadow. He descended the steps. The open door framed the world outside, and he stepped through it onto the ground below. The parking lot was gravel. Small stones shifted beneath his shoes as he stood, their surfaces catching the last light of the dying day. The bus loomed behind him, its paint the faded yellow of decades, its windows dark and reflective. Before him, the woods began. They were wrong. The boy walked toward the tree line, his feet crunching against the gravel, then falling silent as they met the needle-covered earth at the forest's edge. He reached out and touched the trunk of the nearest tree. His fingers met not bark, not the rough texture of living wood, but smoothness. Perfect, unbroken smoothness, cool to the touch, with a slight give that was not the give of living tissue, but the give of something hollow. Plastic. He stepped back and looked up. The tree rose toward the darkening sky, its branches spreading in perfect symmetry, each leaf identical to its neighbor, each attached at precisely the same angle. No wind moved through the forest, and yet the leaves did not stir, did not rustle, did not perform the small movements that leaves make even in stillness. They were frozen, each one captured in a moment of eternal green, their surfaces reflecting the twilight with a uniform, artificial sheen. The boy moved deeper. His feet crunched against the needles that covered the ground, and he stopped, bent, picked one up. It was plastic, too, a single molded piece, painted brown, its edges sharp with the memory of the factory that had produced it. He dropped it. It landed without sound. Around him, the forest stretched in every direction. Trees of identical height, spaced at identical intervals, their trunks rising in perfect parallel lines that vanished into the gathering dark. No undergrowth interrupted the carpet of plastic needles. No animals moved between the trunks. No birds called from the branches. The only sound was the boy's own breathing, too loud in the absolute stillness, and the soft crunch of his footsteps as he walked between the rows of artificial wood. A clearing opened before him. In its center stood a single figure, a human-shaped, a human-sized. It faced away from him, its surface the same smooth, featureless plastic as the trees, its posture frozen in the act of walking towards some destination it would never reach. The last light of the sky caught its shoulders, its head, the suggestion of clothing molded into its form. The boy stopped at the edge of the clearing. His breath clouded before him, though the air held no cold. The figure did not move, did not acknowledge his presence, did not, perhaps, possess the capacity for acknowledgement at all. Behind him, the bus waited in the gravel lot, its open door a dark rectangle against the yellow metal. The sky continued its slow fade toward black. The plastic trees stood in their perfect rows, patient and eternal, waiting for nothing at all.